multiple forms and types of human rights violations occur on a daily basis. So if we plastically observe one case of a pushback where a group of, let's say, 5 men from Syria cross from Velika Kladuša to Croatia, and then they encounter Croatian border police or Hungarian border police or Serbian border police, the first thing that happens is actually their deprivation of liberty. So they're being intercepted and they're being ordered to stop and to follow their orders. The second thing that can usually happen, especially if people are not willing to follow the orders of the border police authorities, is violence or ill treatment, physical, psychological, or both. When the ill treatment happens, Croatian or any other state authority who is systemically conducting pushbacks and who fails to investigate these cases of ill treatment are also failing to abide to the responsibilities arising from the procedural limb of this prohibition, which means effective investigation, identify people, criminally prosecute them, and punish them. The first one is expulsion without assessment on the expected treatment in the receiving state. So if you're sending someone who is sick and who needs some kind of medicine, you cannot send him back without being sure that this person will get medicine. Or if you're sending a child there, you cannot send a child from one country to another if you don't have a communication with social care services. So this amounts to the violation of the principle of non-refoulement, or the principle which prohibits states to send people back to the countries where they can be subjected to torture, inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment. And additional thing, because this usually happens in groups where they're treated in the equal general way, even though every person is a story for him or herself, when you send them in a group without examining their individual circumstances, you violate something which is called the prohibition of collective expulsions. And the most frequent form of collective expulsions is pushback. And finally, these people are denied access to justice, so they cannot appeal to any of the authorities of the state who violates this and ask for justice. And if you ask me, I would also include the component of discrimination, because after February 2022, we can see a very obvious difference in treatment of refugees at the borders, those coming from Europe and Ukraine, and the other ones coming from Africa, Middle East. So these are very apparent things which cumulatively lead to something which I like to call the twilight of rule of law at the borders.